Okay, here's a couple of complex rational expressions. And in order to simplify them, what they want at the end to have just one thing over one thing. And there could be a bunch of x's and y's in there, but they don't want two fractions or a fraction over a fraction. So what you want to do is take a look at the denominator of each fraction. So this one and this one. So I have x, y, and y, and I want to get a lowest common denominator. So it has to include every factor the most number of times it occurs in one factorization. So your lowest common denominator is just going to be xy. So I take this term and I multiply it by xy over 1. And I take this fraction and multiply it by xy over 1. On the top, if I'm just looking at this part, the xy's cancel. So all I'm left with is 16x squared minus 9y squared. On the bottom, the x cancels, and so I'm left with 4x plus 3y times y. I'll put the y up front maybe. Now when I look at this, it looks like the top is a difference of squares. So I think I can split that into two brackets. The bottom, I think I'm stuck with just this. But the top, I think it's 4x and 4x. Whoops, x. And then 3y and 3y. One's a plus, one's a minus. So when I look at the bottom, I have the same thing there. So this cancels with that. So my final answer will just be 4x minus 3y over y. Okay, here's another one. Maybe pause the video and see if you can try it on your own, and then press play and see if you're on the right track. Okay, so same kind of question. The lowest common denominator would be wx. So I'll multiply both top and bottom by wx over 1. So on the top, the wx's cancel, leaving me with w squared minus x squared. On the bottom, the x is cancel, that y's still there, and I'm left with w minus x times the w, which I'll put at the front. Again, the top is a difference of squares, w minus x, w plus x. On the bottom, I have a w and a w minus x. So the w minus x's both cancel, left with w plus x over w. That'd be my simplification. Right, hopefully that helps you with those two.